coming up in this week's episode.
Wow, okay. Wow. What do you think?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, it really is today, isn't it?
Point Turton putting on a show, and it is the busy time, isn't it, in the caravan park? Start of the day when the sun is shining, everyone is making plans because this environment is outstanding.
It really is so beautiful down on this lower end of the Yorke Peninsula, and you can see why so many families make this their annual holiday spot. They come generation after generation, and you can understand why, especially on a day like this, hey?
Absolutely. We met Malcolm, who's the caravan park manager, and his wife Danny doing a fabulous job with this park. They've got some expansion plans, another 20 sites and new amenities going in after this, I guess, sort of busy January New Year season. But they were even saying there's people that have been camping here 3 generations later. All of our neighbours are on their 14th year, so they all know each other. It's quite a community, and no rat bags. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. No,
hopefully you're not one of them, but you know, it's so quiet.
It is quiet. That's exactly what I was going to say. Really quiet at night time, a really respectful community here.
Yeah.
And of course we're here in peak season, and we were really lucky. The only reason we are here is because they had a cancellation, and they said, actually, we've got 3 nights available. It's our last site. We were like, we'll take it. So actually, I'm so glad we did.
And the couple, they're in their 80s. They've been coming here for decades, and this year they just thought, oh, we'll just have a year off towing the van, and so
fair enough.
Hopefully they're at home watching YouTube. And
yeah. So we got to know their friends next door because they've all been coming together. But it's such a great spot, isn't it, Paulie?
Yeah.
And where its location is not only on the Yorke, but also in relation to what there is to do in this immediate area. I mean, it's directly across the road from the jetty, the boat ramp, the fish cleaning station, safe swimming area.
They have a famous stingray appearance, I guess, because it is the local home to a number of stingrays. So in the afternoon, they know the fishermen are coming back in. They're just hoping they might get a scrap or two. But they're all just there in this absolute pristine environment. It's crystal clear here. It has still blown us away how incredible the beaches are.
I know, like nowhere else that we've been. I mean, we think we're spoilt for choice in Queensland, and we absolutely are. But these beaches down here in SA, they're so different because they've got that long patch of really shallow, crystal clear turquoise before it gets deep, and that really beautiful dark blue. So just epic, and some of the drone footage has been amazing as well.
What's good too, being on the peninsulas, whether you're on Eyre Peninsula or here on Yorke Peninsula, you can find a bay or a beach as rugged or as protected as you like. It doesn't matter where the wind is. You're going to be able to find a playground for you and your family. It's amazing.
And even in peak times, there is so much space. We went down to Flaherty Beach the other day. I hope I'm saying that right. Has been voted one of South Australia's best beaches, and you can understand.
It might have been one of Australia's best beach a few years back.
There you go.
Amazing.
It is spectacular, and it is so huge. Like, even in, this is peak season, we still had so much space to ourselves.
We felt like we were there by ourselves.
Yeah.
It was good because when we first drove down onto the beach, you're always really just sussing it out. We had a group of people come up and say hi. They watched the show, and so that was good because there was some local knowledge there. They said, you're fine. You know, you can literally drive along this whole beach. It is hard. You can go from here at Point Turton all the way around to Hardwick Bay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I don't know what that would be.
It's a decent drive. It'd have to be.
Kilometres and kilometres of it.
Yeah.
White, beautiful sandy beaches.
How's how you can just drive down on the beaches in South Australia? It is so amazing to us. Pretty well everywhere we've been, there's been four-wheel drive access. In fact, down on Flaherty Beach, there was two-wheel drive access. There was some people giving it a red hot go in there.
There was a bus down there.
Yeah.
There's a Camry down there.
Exactly.
Amazing. There's so much to do. I think as a base, this is a great place to set up.
Yeah.
Just up on the corner here, actually, is the tavern's above the caravan park here, which is good because the hard effort's always walking up, and then after a few, you can just roll on down.
Exactly. Quite literally. Exactly.
And if you keep going to the end of, where the, I guess, the local community is. The last house, and you just chuck a quick right, you're out onto this point
called Magazine Point,
where is an old explosive store built into the side of the cliff there. So it's like an old quarry, and there's a cave in there. If you want your Instagram photo, that's the spot, because then you're looking out. It's like you are in the Mediterranean. It's one of the only pebble beaches. Everything else is this sort of white silica looking sand, but there is just this one little cove, and it's all pebble with this cave.
So beautiful.
Man, being in the Mediterranean.
Yeah, it is so remarkable here. And then, of course, straight across the road, as you've got your jetty and your boat ramp, there's also a really cool fish cleaning station, which we gave a good hot run. We'll tell you about that in a second. The pelicans come in. Like, it is just, it's literally picture perfect.
And you feel like you're on a holiday as soon as you drive into this caravan park. It's really well managed, and it is. It's just a community.
Yeah, well, how's this? Malcolm, who we spoke about earlier, the park manager, bought around, not only to us, we didn't get only special treatment, but he actually walked the entire caravan park because he was out fishing with one of his boys and he caught an 18-kilo tuna, was it?
They caught a few, but yeah, the one that they filleted and shared around was an 18-kilo southern blue tuna. Amazing. The pictures were incredible. The tuna, though, was out of this world. 2 hours from when he caught it, he had been delivering it to everyone here in the park. So I'll actually show you how we prepared and cooked that, because that was amazing.
It was amazing. And he just walked around the caravan park and handed it out. He gave us so much that we shared it with the people on the site next to us. It was so good. So a really great vibe here. Isn't it?
If you can't get out on a charter, like we'll talk about now, Real Screamer, or you don't bring your own rods, there is a fish in Chippery called Salt, and we're going to actually go over there and have lunch tomorrow, because they've also got something very unique, about 2 tonne of live crayfish in tanks.
I can't even picture what that is going to look like.
That looks like all your Christmases coming at once, I think. That looks incredible. So hopefully we can get there.
That's what they look like.
Yes, it is. And fish and chips that are out of this world. They're voted as the best over here on the peninsula, so that should be a treat.
Yeah, look, I'm so thankful that we're pescatarian, because we have just been eating so much of this amazing South Australian seafood.
People always joke about that, you know, I'm on a seafood diet, I seafood and I eat it.
That's us, literally.
That literally has been.
Yep.
It's been all seafood, and world-class seafood at that. Okay, Real Screamer fishing charters, Kevin, Sweeney. When you rock up to Point Turton Caravan Park, the first sign you see is Real Screamer, and it sticks in your mind because it's such a great name. Yeah. It was out of this world. The weather, of course, God's playing a huge part in that, but to be able to just go out 3 kilometres into the bay, here at Point Turton, and then catch an absolute haul. Jasper Rooney, he's, I don't know, he's obviously got the fishing bug.
Let's hope. Whoa, Katie!
Yeah.
Jasper's on!
You go, what do you think of this, Dad?
Lift him in.
3!
Woohoo!
You gonna hold him? Yes.
Well, guess I'm gonna be the winner.
Well, hang on, mate, early days.
Hey, you've only caught 1, I've caught 3.
Excellent.
Wow, Jasper! Oh.
It is actually quite a big one.
Come on!
Yeah, it's bigger than Dad's. Definitely bigger than Dad's. Guess what, Jasper? Guess what? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
He couldn't be bigger than mine. Whoa, it's 2!
Yeah!
To start with 2.
How do you like that?
Wow!
Come and hold him, buddy.
He landed, I don't know, his total catch was around 23, including half a dozen squid, half a dozen King George whiting, garfish, rock cod, a puffer fish, a leather jacket, and then Kate and I caught a handful. But look, to then come back, you get into the boat ramp, go up to the cleaning station, and then Malcolm and Kevin filleted everything, like they're master filleters.
Amazing. What's so good about this experience is that it's really intimate. I think there's a maximum of 8 people on board on any tour. So it was us. Malcolm from the Caravan Park came out with us, which was awesome as well, because obviously he's a very good fisherman. And we just had such a brilliant time, didn't we? And Kevin's so enthusiastic and passionate about not only Point Turton, he's Point Turton local, but
Yeah.
his energy on the boat to feeding Jasper, and like he was having as much fun as we were.
These two guys, I think, you know, and the greater community have really put Point Turton on the map, and you can see why it is so popular. You do need to book. Okay, Easter is their next big one, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's already booked out. But that's when the fishing really improves as well. I don't know how much more it can improve. It's, you know, rated as SA's best fishery. So it is out of this world. Enough of us telling you how good it is.
We've become fully fledged fisher people.
Oh, and lovers of South Australia complete. But we're going to get out and explore some more of the area. Enjoy the sun while it's shining. Get Jasperini.
Awesome. Let's do it. I'm melting. How hot is it?
So good. Look at this. How good is this? Woohoo! Real screamer to us. We love it.
Good fish.
Wow.
First one always goes back.
No.
Not that size.
That is awesome. You're on again.
What number is this? 23.
Wow.
There you go. 23. Another nice squid.
What a day, absolute perler. We are at Point Turton Caravan Park. We'll bring you the details on that a little later, but for now, something very special has just happened. We've had a delivery of fresh, local caught tuna. Look at that, already filleted. We cannot believe it. What a start to 2024, Katie.
So good.
Had more fish given to us than we've caught. Amazing. It's not hard, she said. We're actually out on a fishing charter with Kevin Sweeney tomorrow. I cannot wait to share those details. That is going to be awesome because the weather gods are shining on us here at Point Turton over on the Yorke Peninsula. We're on the west coast. Okay, I asked the fishermen, how do I prepare this the best? And they said, really basically, salt and pepper all over the fillets, a little bit of butter in your pan, touch of oil so that the butter doesn't black or burn, a minute max on each side, max, and boom, you're done. We'll pull it off. We're then going to add it to a beautiful salad that Katie's inside preparing now. Are you almost done?
Almost. Hi.
Give us a look. Show us what you've done. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Perfect. And I'm going to put a little bit of teriyaki on the side as well. There you go. So I just thought, oh, maybe even like a little bit of a dipping sauce. That would be absolutely perfect. I think this will be delicious. Let's get into it and then come back with the results. That is incredible. I'm going to just correct myself there. 30 seconds aside max. Okay, a minute total. Don't do a minute aside, otherwise you'll ruin it. That is wow, totally wow. And the teriyaki, nice touch. All right, that salad should be ready. We'll put it all together. Can't wait. Look at this, Katie.
What a great spread.
Wow, beautiful salad. Oh my. Yours is a little bit more well done than mine, Katie.
Okay.
See how you go.
Yum. It's for you, Jasper.
Okay, taste test. Go, Katie.
So good. Wow, so fresh.
Oh, it's amazing. Have a try with a little touch of teriyaki on the side.
A little touch. I always laugh. Just look at what they do to the bottles.
Just give that a go, see what you think of that.
Oh, I love teriyaki.
Sensational.
Why did you give the rest of it away?
I know, I wish I hadn't now.
How awesome was that fishing experience with Kevin from Real Screamer? What a great morning we had. And of course Jasper still bragging about his haul and letting us know that he's the best fisherman of the family. Well, Kevin said to us while we were out there, you've got to pop down and catch up with Simon and Joe from Lower Yorke Seafood if you want to witness and taste some of the freshest seafood across the Yorke Peninsula and in fact South Australia as a whole. Then get down there and visit these guys. And it's only 5 minutes from Point Turton in a little town called Wallaroo, which is fantastic. So I've come down and met up with Simon and Joe. This is a family operation that they're running here. And basically they do everything from getting out on their boats and catching this seafood to serving it up direct to the public. And then they have Salt, their restaurant, where you can come and enjoy lunch or dinner. And look, it is the freshest, best tasting seafood you can find, which is just awesome. And Simon showed us around, so we got to go out and check out almost 2 tonne of live crayfish in their holding tanks, which was just mind-blowing, and learning all about the crayfish from the fishing operation right through to their life cycle. I even got to hold a 4-kilo crayfish. It was huge and just incredible. What is so awesome about this is that these guys do it all. You know, they've got their family members out there on the boats fishing. There's no middleman. They fillet everything themselves here. They sell direct to the public, so you can pop down and pick up all your fresh or frozen seafood, and of course come and have some really awesome fish and chips, and that keeps the costs down. So as far as a lunchtime fresh fish and chip meal, that was just beautiful. So inexpensive. I mean, it doesn't come any fresher than this. It is literally plucked from the sea and straight on to your plate. And of course they cater for the whole family with some great games and activities for the kids, and they've got a live tank in the restaurant coming soon. So look, if you're in the area or anywhere on the Yorke Peninsula, what is so great is that everywhere is close by and only a short drive away. Definitely stop by Lower Yorke Seafoods, come and say g'day to Simon and Joe and pick yourself up some of the freshest seafood you are ever going to enjoy.
South Australia, gee, we're loving it. The sun is shining, we're at another beach camp. I have to say the number one thing that has blown us away, other than the wind, has been the beaches. We had no idea. I mean, we've seen plenty of Instagram posts, but to actually be here and experience these environments firsthand, wow. And there's so many to choose from. I mean, there's obviously the famous Palubi, there's Cactus Beach, there's Streaky, Smoky, Baird Bay, coming back over onto the Yorke, it's endless. Point Turton, I mean, Warolti, wasn't that incredible, that sunset?
But the number one beach experience for us really would have been at Flaherty's, and that is because it is hard sand. You didn't have to worry about your tyre pressures, even with a 4-ton vehicle. We could find a spot along almost 20 kilometres of beach, even with 50 vehicles down there. You felt like you had your own slice of heaven, and gee, we loved that. And what's so good about South Australia is that there are endless versions of this, and without a permit, you're allowed to take your 4-wheel drive straight down onto the beach. Isn't that incredible? I guess the main thing is that you leave it how you found it. But for us, what's been so good is that we've been able to go down there and have the gear to set up for the day and really just bask in the enjoyment of that environment. And I wanted to talk about this feature here. It's from MSA. It is their latest, greatest version of their fridge drop slide. They were the inventors of this and are world renowned for that. Well, now they've taken it up a notch. In the last year, introduced the Powerslide. Now, we've had this on board for almost a year, and getting all the way up to Carumba, through the Gulf of Carpentaria, all the way out to Wallaroo, then up to the Cape on more corrugations than we ever want to remember, we can tell you that this gear lasts. It is built for life, and that is why I want to give it a shout out now and tell you a little bit more about the features of this particular model. Look, if you're vertically challenged like Katie and I, this would be the drop slide for you. And being powered, it means that it completely takes the effort out of it. Now, is that lazy? I'd call it more luxurious. Katie and I absolutely love this. Once it's in operation and powering down, a total of 7 seconds, and you're able to get straight in there, grab your favourite beverage or the food or whatever it is, serve it up, and then 7 seconds later, it's all tucked away without a single effort other than pressing a button. Isn't that fantastic? Another couple of features that we love, it's lockable, and they've introduced this really wonderful food grade stainless steel serving tray. This is perfect for food prep when we're wanting to just do a quick wrap on the road or get some rolls together or just serve up the drinks. That is sensational. Such a clever inclusion. Then we've also included the fridge barrier, which I think's a no-brainer. If you're going to put a fridge like this, a drop slide or the Powerslide like we have, get the barrier as well. It means that it will do what it's meant to do as far as the operation goes every time. Nothing can fall down the back and jam it or get stuck or cause you any issues. Then there's these really cool cargo nets, a couple of those pockets. We've got our bottle opener. What's that? The lime essential oil. Awesome if you're feeling like a bit of a Mexican wave, get some Coronas going. These are fantastic too. These are the MSA tubes. When you're up in the Cape and you're on those corrugations, you want to be putting these on your stubbies. They have wine bottle versions as well, so we use those, and that means you get to the end of the day, everything's still intact. There's no tears, no breakage. Very good. Then, of course, they've also got their range of canvas products, and they can attach, just like we've done there. Simple storage solutions, and that's exactly what you want. Convenience, a little bit of luxury with the Powerslide, just making your life all that much better when you're touring Australia and you're wanting to make the most of your time in these environments. This is your answer. If you want more details, you can just head straight to msa4x4.com.au, find out more about this and all their other gear, because we just love it.
Okay.
Well done. Give me a high five, mate.
Yep.
Come on. Yeah, beautiful. Wow.
Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, Caravan cooking recipes, our monthly magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family, and happy trails.
What happened?
I don't know what it's
A
called.
leather jacket?
A leather jacket in the bun.
Chef Paulie again. All right, Edithburg Caravan Park is where we're staying. It's not Edithburg. What's it called? I don't even know where I am. Okay, say hi to all the viewers.